Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and anybody that's new, welcome. So today we're going to do something a little different, and as you can see from the title, it's a shopping video at Dollar Tree. I have been slow to crafting since after Christmas. I've been just a little bit blah and trying to get my motivation back, and usually it's in that season where they don't bring too much out, but I got really excited for the fairy gardens now. I'm not sure if you guys saw them, and I did buy a bunch. I normally would have showed you in the store and did a walk around. There was lots of people in the store, and I wanted to give you guys some suggestions. I always look outside of the box, if that makes sense, when I see stuff that I think would be good for not only summer, but also different builds for winter and any other kind of season actually. But we'll go through a few things, and I just wanted to go through a couple of stuff before we get to the fairy gardens that I thought were pretty neat finds for Dollar Tree, which were in February and 2025, and I thought they were really cool. This kitchen sign that you can hang up, I would take this off and add some magnets, and you can actually put it on your fridge. I think it would be a good little added things for a reminder for the week. I don't know if anybody posts their dinner, but I'm gonna add it on my fridge. It'll be something easy for reminders that when I open the fridge, or I need something, or I know I'm going to the store, it'd be a great idea. Now these wood resin trays, they come in circle and they do come in a rectangular. I don't have the one with me because it's in my stash downstairs, which is recent, but the round one is new now, and they're also from Mod Podge. I don't know if that's the brand from them, but Dollar Tree had them, and I thought they'd be more for me is a display. You know, when we do some of the Jenga block builds, I think they'd be really good to use for a base to build something on, and that's why I grabbed them. I don't do resin, but if you do resin, grab them. They are actually pretty good quality, and they're not too flimsy. I mean, you can't really, unless you put really force, but I think they'd be good for a build. These are the famous little cassettes that you might have seen going around. You can record songs and stuff like that. Press here and you can record a message on there, and the message is only for 20 seconds, but I'm going to use them for my kids. So I bought two for my daughter and one for my son. I do have a file folder, one of those accordion ones. It's like a suitcase, and I keep all their kindergarten and grade 12 and school pictures over the years, things they've drawn, and special little things like report cards and stuff like that. And I thought to buy these and to leave them in their file folders for when they're older, an encouraging message, just a special little message that they, when they get those and I give them to them, that they will have these little messages with my voice on them. Or, you know, you can put your family's voice on them. You got only 20 seconds, but I just thought that's what I would use them for, as opposed to for Valentine's Day. Now they had these magic erasers, the 3D erasers, and I thought they were perfect for nautical season, which is coming up. And they're just erasers, but you could probably paint them if you wanted to change. I would change that one to a typical starfish. I think it was pretty cute, so I bought those. They also had the fan. These were in the Valentine's section. It says for lashes, primer, foundation, setting spray. For me, it would just be to cool my hot flashes off, and it uses 2 AA batteries. Or if you go down south, this would have been perfect last year if I took it to Mexico, where we were sweating in the shade, and it would have been a nice little breeze. So not bad for a little fan. Now I probably will eat a lot of batteries, but until I try it, I guess I won't know, but something for cheap that you can try. Now everybody was doing those paw prints, and I'm sure you saw the dog and the cat paw prints. My store hasn't had any heart reefs this year, so the metal ones. And I saw this one when I was looking in there today, and it's the plastic one, but all this sticks out. And it's pretty, it's shaped very well. And I thought this one could be if you took all this off, let's see, let's just pull some, I probably have to cut it off, but you can see the form underneath, the shape of the heart. Now, I think it was upside down what people were doing, turning it upside down. And then with the Valentine's XOXO, everybody was using the little circle on a paw print, like 2 on that side and another one on the bottom. And I think this will work. I'm gonna actually try one. A friend of mine has a cat, and I think I'm gonna try this since I can't find a metal reef. And I know that's a big problem for a lot of people trying to do those, is they can't find the metal one. Now the fairy garden, I hope you guys are ready for this. I get kind of excited. So these ones are a little bit heavy, and they're quite, I can like kind of measure one just so you guys can see the difference, but look at these 3. Now, you're looking at about 6 inches tall, roughly. I can see these ones, especially with some of the Jenga block builds when we use doors and fake windows. I think these would be really great to put in a door of a build. Even the gingerbread house, even if you moved, and I had it closed off in front of the gingerbread house, and it doesn't have to be a gingerbread house, it could be any kind of house, and that was a couple tutorials ago. And if you left a couple of the builds out and a couple blocks out the back, I hope that makes sense, you could put a light in the house and that would light up through the door. I don't know, that's what I see, except this one. But you can change, especially these 2, I think would be versatile for any build. Even painting it black as a Halloween door, like even on the haunted house we did, the Jenga block haunted house. I would touch up some of the paint, like especially these with the mushrooms. I would touch them up, do them red just so it popped more. Even you could change the color, and that's the great thing about these, is they're all paintable and you can change up to whatever color you want to do. Now, they only did have the 4, they had no other design, but they had a lot at my store, and those just recently came out. And the lady said that a lot of people were buying them, so I just bought the 4, one of each, so I can use them in different builds. Now the Fairy Gardens figurines, I did buy this one. They did have it on the shelf. These are the mini ones, and I just wanted to show you, and that was the old packaging. The new packaging this year are, now these are the green ones, the greens, I guess the back. Now I noticed that they've gotten bigger in size. So these were like the, I guess the miniature, I would call these miniature, because even some of the gnomes were still small like that from the last year's, as opposed to this year's. They were a little bit bigger, and I got a couple, and they had different ones with the planter and the spade, and then they also had 2 women, 2 girls, and I think I would touch them up with paint. That's the only thing about some of the stones that are very not as detailed, but I would touch them up with a little bit of paint if you're going to use some of them. I'm thinking my next build will be something with the fairy garden. Did this one. Now these are the size, these are a lot smaller, as you can see, of the bigger gnomes. And when I looked at this packaging, I kind of laughed because I thought the mushroom underneath was part of it, but it's just a mushroom by itself, and then the bottom with the little gnomes on top. Now the fun one I saw, and I thought it was really cute, was the little fairies. Now I could even see these being spray painted all one color, like a white or a gold, incorporating into a build sitting there. And I would probably touch up, because she apparently doesn't have her eyes not painted on one side, and you could totally change the colors as well. And this one here is good for a Christmas build, because I don't know if you can see the little rabbit in there. Now with those bigger doors that I showed you, they did come smaller. So I did buy, not all of them, but they had a lot this year. I'm surprised they had so much fairy garden stuff. Oh, I'm gonna move this one on. They had these 4 doors. Now, I like this one. I like all of them, but for different reasons. I just think these are more spring and summer. And here's the difference in size. As you can see, they're a lot smaller. Once again, you can change the color, and these would be great for different kind of builds for doors in the future. Of course, I had to grab a couple, and there was more doors. There was lots this year, and I don't know if any of you guys seen the stuff they came out with this year. This was super cute. Little water fountain pump outside with a little bird on it and the welcome sign. They had the little log and the water, and same with a little bridge and stone. I see a build in the future. They had fairy gardens, 2 signs. This one was really cute too that I bought, is the snail with the little gnome sitting on top and just a mushroom. Now these were a great find, especially these ones, versatile. Once again, I know I keep referring back to the gingerbread house, but if you wanted to make the gingerbread house into another house, these are great. These would also be good for Halloween or any other season, or just a regular house that you want to do, which I think they're great. These ones as well. The only thing that I notice on these ones is the painting on the little mushrooms, that I would touch up the paint a bit and add some little white dots, but these are also really great for windows to be used. And I'm just getting down to the last little ones here. I have them all in a box. They had the little benches, which were super cute, and they have 2. The chairs I haven't seen before, so this is all new. Really think these will be good. And this one I thought was really pretty. Now I would add a little bit of probably some black lines in there to make it more of a little monarch looking. And just look when you're getting the packages, because I didn't realize after I came home that there's still some piece. I guess when it was pulled out of the mold, I probably just filed that down gently so I don't break it all off. So just be mindful when you're picking your stuff. I think there was something on one of the windows here too that I saw afterwards. As you can see, another piece didn't come off. So just be careful when you're buying them, and just double check when you grab some. And I think I have one more, and just another little water fountain. So I had an idea of doing a build, and this is my idea that I've been pondering in my head for a couple days, is doing a big build. Oh, and this one, a little pond. I've had it on the side here. I was thinking about, I guess about that big is a mushroom gnome house, kind of like a fairy garden mushroom gnome house, but making it that we could incorporate some of the windows and some of the doors and some of these little pieces here. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Happy crafting, and see you soon. Bye.